Guys, we're at the shop and got a bolt stuck in the turbo. So just had to take it to the shop. You know, if you're from Queens, this is on Merrick. I don't remember what street, but you know, it's Merrick and across the street from AutoZone over there. So, yeah. Alright, so back home from the shop and got that bolt out. And as you can see, we're inside my room. About to start playing with all my toys. That's what you're gonna need. Heat shield. You're gonna need that shit. Let it burn, bitch. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I don't leave this on there. Yeah, so we're gonna piece this shit together. I also gotta get the nuts for it, so all that shit. Yeah. So I gotta get the gaskets. Where the gaskets at? Got a whole bunch of shit. So yeah, you're gonna need exhaust manifold gaskets and exhaust manifold. Obviously, this is the downpipe for the turbo. If you guys don't know what that is, I don't know what to say. Where are the gaskets? Okay, so this is the gasket for the turbo. This is the gasket for the downpipe for the turbo. Got a couple nuts and bolts here. This one. Get another one of those soon. I gotta tell you guys, ordering off the Mitsubishi parts website is one of the worst things you can ever do. That thing is so slow, it's not even funny, man. It's not even funny. But yeah, I'm gonna piece this shit together and show you what it looks like. Okay guys, we're back at it in my office. And went to AutoZone and picked up these size bolts. M10-1.25. So the studs that you have on Mitsubishi, if yours come with studs on it, most people don't. Most people take the studs off before they give you a turbo, but yeah, mine still had the studs on it and they're really hard to take off, so I said fuck it, just buy the bolt size. So boom, this is it. If you guys are just wondering what the size was. But what I actually recommend you guys getting is taking a trip down to your local Mitsubishi parts store and getting one of these. Alright, my bad guys. Phone cut off. Phone call. Yeah, whatever. So, I went to the thing and got the bag. This is the part number. And it's just like it's basically a bolt instead of the stud that you'll be getting, which those snap easy. So, recommending just getting the bolt, so much easier. So, yeah. And again, this is, I've been putting it together since last night. Really not that hard. Gotta make sure you have your banjo nuts for your coolant, what is that? Coolant return. And your banjo nut for your oil feed. Just right in there. See if we can get a better view. Nope, it's only here. Yeah, so. Okay, so I got the exhaust manifold attached to the turbo. If you guys wanted like a 360 view, seeing how this works, that's how it works. It's about that, yep. As you you can see the 4 top bolts. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah. So in case if you didn't know, coolant feed, coolant return, oil feed on the bottom. God, this thing is heavy. Would be your oil return. I'm gonna put this on now, and yeah, put it on the car. Okay, so I got the oil return flange, and like I said, I did shave it down. You see this corner is round and this corner is flat, just so it fits better in between, because it wasn't hooking up properly here. So yeah, I'll flip this turbo on and put it on. Okay, so I'm going to put the gasket on, and I realized that there was a gasket on it. It was actually melted straight on there, so it wouldn't come up. So I had to get a flathead and chip it off. So it came off in pieces. It's on the floor, as you can see. Yeah, guys. So make sure if you get a turbo like that, make sure you scrape that off, because the gasket on the gasket is not good. It's gonna cause leaks, and you're gonna wonder why it's leaking. You won't even know. So make sure you scrape that off. Okay, so I flipped it over. Yes, it's on my lap. This shit's heavy as fuck. And put the exhaust side to it. I don't even know what this is called, but yeah, it connects to the downpipe. So make sure you also get the gasket that goes in between here. And again, go back to these screws that I told you about. 2 more over there. There's 1 stud left, so I'm in the clear. And score. Boom. Okay, so make sure it goes all the way through, guys. It goes all the way through. I'm gonna tighten it and see if I don't need a nut on the other end, but we'll see. Hopefully not, because it looks like the thread has stopped. Yeah, it looks fine. Actually, it'll be like this. So yeah, it doesn't look like you'll need a nut, because it goes all the way through. The thread starts where the turbo starts and goes down and keeps starting. So for safety purposes, I would put one, but it's not needed. So boom. Okay, this thing is heavy as hell, so I'm gonna get this thing off my lap. Okay, we're back outside under my trusty canopy, and this thing gotta be at least 40 pounds, man. This thing is heavy as hell. Everything's bolted up properly, and gaskets and all that jazz. Make sure you put that new gasket on it, you know what I mean? Actually, I'm using the camera to make sure I did everything. What is that? See? Yeah, boom. Yeah, so yeah, that's how that's gonna be. And here comes the hard part, putting that shit on. So clearly didn't think that one through. So yeah, don't make the same mistakes I did. Yeah, take off the turbo, put on the manifold first. Yeah, and all your problems will be solved, because there's no way in hell it's fitting through this bitch. That's on the floor, and there go my helper. Alright, man. Alright, so you gotta drop the turbo down first, and then tighten the manifold on. So, you know, just drop it through, have it sitting on this bar right here, and then put the exhaust manifold on and then push it up. Nah, it's in the driver's seat. And then make sure you have help because this shit's gonna be hard as fuck to push this shit up. So I held it while he put the bolts in. And yeah, now he's tightening it. So we'll be back when everything's finished. Okay guys, don't mind this. So turbo's on. I got a bit ahead of myself and I put the let's see if you can see it. I put the airbox hose onto the mouth of the turbo, which was pretty hard to get to because you got all of these hoses in the way. So make a mental note that it has to go straight up like this and straight down. So looks like it's bent a little bit, but it's not gonna stop anything. Shit. Yeah, and after that you would put this piece on. This piece on. I might do something custom, like an AMS. Just cut the pipe a little bit, make it fit. But yeah. Fuck was that? Yeah, so drop that back in. So yeah, I might do something custom with the exhaust because I mean with the intake. I tried fitting this airbox on last night and it was like a complete hassle. So, and when I did get it to fit, the O2 housing is like up here. I mean, not the O2 housing, mass airflow sensor. It's up here, way up here. And then obviously it clips here and go there, but it's not long enough, so I would have to do a whole bunch of ripping the wires out just to get it to fit. Don't want to do that. So that's for sale. I might sell the snorkel too. So yeah, the intake's gonna hold off. But today I will be doing the upper intercooler piping. I'll be putting on the radiator and all the mounts for it, and then hooking up my Evo 10 intercooler with the also painted it black for stealth. I don't want nobody to know that I'm boosted, so it'll be pretty cool. Lots to come, guys, lots to come. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that done today.